The potential drop across 7 microfarad capacitor is 6 volts. Then now here suppose if potential drop across 7 microfarad capacitor is 6 volts. That means charge Q7, that means Q7 representing charge on 7 microfarad capacitor will be C into C7 into V7. So we know that C7 value is 7 microfarad into V is 6. That means we get the charge value is equal to 42 microcoulomb. Now one thing is clear from the diagram, that these two 7 microfarad and 3 microfarad are in series. So these two are in series. That means we can say that charge on 3rd microfarad will be same as 7 microfarad. Why? Because in series charges are going to be same. So suppose charge plus here plus minus, then it similarly plus and minus. So 42 microcoulomb will be the charge on 3 microfarad capacitor. Now from there we can say C3 into V3 will be 42 microcoulomb. So from there V3, that means potential drop across C3 will be 42 divided by C3 is 23 microfarad. So that will be 14, right? So 14 volts. So 14 volt will be the value of V3. So option number 2, which says charge on 3 microfarad capacitor is 21 microcoulomb, which is obviously wrong. Now moving ahead. So if we got that charge on this 42 microcoulomb, so what do we get? We can also say that this system, this 3.9 microfarad and these two are in series. So equivalent of these two, C equivalent of these two will be 7 into 3 by 7 plus 3. So that would be 2.1 microfarad. So 2.1 microfarad and 3.9 microfarad are in parallel, correct? So for this diagram I am just showing you. So this is 12 microfarad. So first of all we need to find out the equivalent capacitance of this circuit. So this 2.1 and this 3.9 are in parallel, which will give you 3.9 plus 2.1, which will give you 6 microfarad. And 6 microfarad and 12 microfarad are in series again. So C net equivalent equal to 12 into 6 divided by 12 plus 6, again using the series formula. So this will be 12 into 6 by 18. So this will be 3, this will be 4. So 4 microfarad will be the equivalent resistance, equivalent capacitance. Now we get equivalent capacitance, and we know that in parallel, one more thing we know, that in parallel potential drop is going to be the same. So from this we can calculate for these two what is the total potential drop, and for this what is the potential drop, because both are in parallel, 3.9 microfarad and 7 microfarad and 3 microfarad, correct? So this has 6 volts and this has 14 volt, we just calculated. So total drop will be 20 volts, 14 plus 6, 20 volts. And once we get this 20 volts, that means this charge on 3.9 microfarad will be 20 volts, because potential drop in parallel is going to be same. Potential drop in parallel is same. So into 3.9, so this much microcoulomb there will be charge. So total charge will be 78 microcoulomb. So how much net charge we got? So the value of net charge, will be Q net will be Q 3.9 plus Q series. So total will be 78 plus 42, which will be 120 microcoulomb. So if you have 120 microcoulomb, so now you got the finalize the things. So this is C equivalent, and there is one battery. Let's say potential drop is V. Then we can say Q net will be equal to C equivalent into V. From there, V will be Q net. Q net is 120 microcoulomb divided by how much? Divided by 4 microfarad, which will give us 30. So 30 volts will be the value of the battery. So yes, we got another option, option C. So option C should be the right answer. But what about two other options? So potential drop across 3 microfarad, 10 volts. We already calculated, which was actually 14 volts. So this is wrong. So first option is wrong. Second is also wrong. What about third option? Potential drop across 12 microfarad capacitor. About this one they are asking. So this one you can say you got the value of Q12. So Q12 will be 120 microcoulomb, which will be C into V. 12 into V across 12. So V across 12 should be 10 volts. But they are saying in the option which is 5. So this is the wrong answer. So only one option is the correct answer. So highly important and long question.